All right. Oh, so sleepy. Confirm that everything's working, please. There we go. Looks okay. Looks okay. All right. Greetings and citations, everyone. I'm not gonna make any promises on how long we're playing today. I'm not gonna make any promises about anything today. But yeah, we're gonna get to work. I'm gonna see how much we can get done before I run out of power. Might be a little bit, might be a whole bunch. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna give it a shot. So, greetings and citations all. We're on the hardcore server. I would like to jump into this guy's carnival chain. I need to do carnival, but I feel like I feel like he needs somebody for Big Top to help him out, and I feel like it's that it's more likely that I can find somebody to do the carnival chain if I just do it on Elite myself. So I'm gonna do that. Maybe I might change my mind. Also, would not be opposed to jumping into this chronoscope if a few more people kind of tick in there. I don't want to stand around all morning. But I would be down if there's like 4 or 5 people in there. So we're going to just keep a half an eye on things. Meanwhile, I have a couple more quests to knock out in Three Barrel Cove. Ah! Let's see, we've got... I guess that's a 6s. What's the return to the fire caves quest? I think I still need to do. I guess we can just double check.
Heat and steam rise from the cave entrance before.
I know I need to do the boat defense quest, whatever that's called. I feel like there's at least one other something.
But before, the caves were merely
anyway,
now they are sweltering. The air itself
just kind of
catching fire.
Figuring it out. Speaking of figuring it out, we changed a bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff. We reset our enhancements. We kind of did some tweaking. We're giving up the like 5% run speed right now for essentially Necrotic Bolt 2. Seemed like a reasonable trade at the time. Oh, also, I decided to go ahead and take the positive and negative spell critical. I'm hoping that this is going to fire off with Necrotic Bolt and things are going to be gross.
Now there is something even more ominous. Old and mighty.
So right now our negative spell power is 142. Our positive is 120. Our crit chances are 19 and 21, respectively. Yeah, so. And we have lots of little negative energy attacks going on to kind of give us some time here. Give us some opportunities to get some stuff done. So yeah, I don't know how it's gonna play. It is, in my current opinion, it is doing what I'm looking for. I may have to take more wizard levels, like get to 5 levels of wizard. I'm not sure whose capstone I actually want the most. Part of me feels like I want the wizard capstone to get the big necrotic bolt, but I feel like the big big necrotic blast. But I believe that that's off of your, what's this caster level? Yeah, that should be wizard levels. So even though this thing seems really great, I suspect we're going to go up here anyway. I do want the insta-kill. But, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I guess we don't have to go this way. We don't have to go that way. We can go this way. My cloak is not great, by the way. I know a lot of people out there are going to be like, Samius, you have permanent featherfall on. I do, but I am trying to, like, keep my cloak of attraction on because it's mythic boost. This is nothing except for featherfall, but I've been tapping into it quite a bit. A lot more on this go around than I would say like on a normal non-hardcore life, if I'm being honest. I feel like we're like barely not where we want to be. Alright, so let's hit a couple things up about this build. One of the things that I kind of like about it is that it heals from both positive and negative healing pretty much the same. Like, it doesn't matter if it's me throwing out my combat spells like inflict serious wounds or whatever, or if it's me slamming a curative admixture instead, I get healed. Anytime I heal, I get temporary hit points equal to my intelligence score. It doesn't seem to work for the aura ticks, unfortunately, because otherwise that'd be really great. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased currently with how it kind of plays out here. Excuse me. Trying to get the cobwebs out this morning. So they said so far this seems good. Why is this not running? Tell you, the game is way different depending on the difficulty you set, to be honest, between Reaper 1 and Elite. It really is. I was doing some Reaper 1s with people last night, and it was like hit or miss on.
Waves of baking heat wash up the tunnel, and with them a hate so pure it seems almost physical.
On how smoothly the quest went. I also believe that, like, depending on what difficulty you're playing on, people tend to play more
the elementals are slain,
cooperatively.
and all.
Speaking of which, how we doing here? I'd be the 5th one. Wait a little bit longer. Still no monk or rogue in there.
Heat and steam rise from the cave entrance before you.
So I just kind of want to keep an eye on things. I'm into this chronoscope. Just don't feel like we're gonna be there right away. Okay. What do we have? Vorpal Rapier. Level 5. Some Dodge Featherfall Boots. That seems like something that should go in the auction house to me. People who want to wear Dodge or Featherfall items all the time, Dodge Boots are... seems pretty solid. So, I know you guys can't see it, but our stuff here just updated. We're updated with 854 favor and almost 2,000 Reaper points. So we're getting there.
You're awoken suddenly by a large crash.
Good morning, Legion. How you doing, buddy? Tired. I think...
Screams and calls to arms rise above decks.
I slept for... maybe 4 hours.
Loudly in the adjoining room, followed by before you lie the charred remains of the ship's second mate.
I like...
He is visible in his
literally got to sleep around 5:30 this morning, and I couldn't...
as the door swings open,
I couldn't sleep past 9:20.
the sound of frantic yelling on the deck above.
So I'm pretty beat.
You've reached the above decks. Another ship has docked next to yours with its gangplanks down. Pirates are boarding your ship. You're under attack by Rube's rogues.
Congrats on level 9. You're back to level 6. Yeah, I gotta play... yes. Oh no, we're falling in the water. I gotta play yesterday evening after pen and paper, so that was pretty nice. I don't know if I can just stand here. Attack mode. I don't know if I can just stand here and keep everything busy. I know I can throw healing stuff at the crew members, though. And it's possible that I could just heal people through this quest. Splash. Just checking to see if all the NPCs are healed enough. How did I miss that? That guy love tap. Check the sailors. Looks good. Looks like I'm... yeah, well, I am in the sense that I could take level 10, but I'm not in the sense that I still have quests to do. So we have Archer Point Defense at 5. Guard Duty, which is what we're doing now, at 5. And then we have Party Crashers, Snitch. So we have a whole nother quest chain that we'll need a little bit of Where'd that guy go? We'll need a little bit more help on. Before we'll be 100% ready to go. It was pretty funny. I'm trying to remember what group I was in last night. I was in somebody's group, and they were talking about skipping a couple of quests, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't plan on skipping anything, really. Even if that means I'm doing it on normal or casual or whatever. I'm not about giving up any of the favor that I can get, that I even like feel remotely comfortable towards. The guy's like, but is it worth 9 favor? I'm like, 9 favor? Like, yeah, man. If you feel comfortable doing a quest, even if that the only way you feel comfortable doing it is at a lower difficulty, then yeah, man, you do it. Oh, I'm getting hit. See, I must no like to that.
Ooh, drops to the deck of the ship with a giant thud.
There we go. So we have a couple of quests before we're up for the biggin, but alright. I think would like to jump in this archer point defense. I think I will. I don't know how much of the rest of this I want to get done though. 3 Barrel Coves, archer point. I'm gonna jump on this archer point for now. That's my last 3 Barrel Cove quest though, I think, for now. So my last 5s are House Fjarlin Chain and Archer Point Defense. Hey guys. Yep, on my way. This is the other quest that I have to Blade Watch Outpost that I'll have to figure out how exactly I wanna deal with. Like I said, and then I'll, depending on where this group goes, if they decide to do House Fjarlin, then I'll go with them. I don't know what TLOS is. TCOI means. No, it's not gone forever. It's just locked in that character. Unless you delete that character. If you delete that character, then yes, it would be gone forever. But if you just... so, like, my first Samius had my Ellery on this server. And he passed. And, so it's still locked behind that... in that character. But I can't leave the penalty box on that character. So then when you later, when the hardcore server event is over, you'll be able to move the character off the hardcore server and come back to life, and it'll be your Ellery will be there. I feel like to replace with that ring on. Dexterity and the nullification is currently on this. Yeah, okay. We can put this on. Oh, those are wrists. They're not rings. Silly panda. How do I have more than one follower at once? So this one is a pet from my wizard's prestige line, Pale Master. So that's part of the reason he's right here. Then you can have a non-gold seal hireling with you. And then you can have gold seal hirelings with you. You can have as many gold seal hirelings as you want, but only one not gold seal hireling and only one pet. So you'll not be able to get anything from like the bank or anything before you move said person. No. That person is in a penalty box. He's in a penalty box. There's no bank. If you lot like basically end up in a little, essentially it's a room. So gold seal hirelings have to be purchased from the DDO store or by using shards in the at the various things. Yeah. No, regular plat buys regular hirelings. Things that are money for non-hireling stuff. No, they're just like that. The reason why I make such a big deal about permanent hirelings is because they're permanent. They're not the rule. So for like 30 DDO points, you can get a rogue hireling, right? So like if you look over here where I have my mouse at, you'll notice that there's a rogue level 8 gold seal hireling Shadow. So I was in a quest with a couple of traps and I didn't feel like dealing with trying to find somebody to come do the traps for me, so I just rented a hireling with trapping skills. The nice thing is that the rogue hirelings in particular, they punch above their weight, for example. So like you can get a rogue hireling. Why do I have a gave me shield. But again, you notice right here how I was able to throw my Cure Serious Wounds basically at my feet. Do damage to the monsters attacking me and heal myself. The other thing to keep... Yeah, they don't cost a ton. They don't cost a ton at all. Again, you're talking like a few pennies. Again, if you buy like things in batches. Alright, so yeah, I've got some depths quests to do actually. I got a couple more 5s to do actually. Alright then, if you're gonna head to House K, I'm gonna have to bounce, son. I got those done, but I'll keep an eye out in case you do some more 5s that I need to align with. Thanks for the group and good luck. They start. Ooh, let's get in. Now's like the perfect time to join. Hey guys, I'm gonna re-grab buffs and I'll be right there. So the other big thing that I would recommend is try to get your House Fjarlin favor early. Fire, acid, electric, sonic. I didn't get them in any particular order, I just had to get them. Alright, perfect. I'll go pick up the quest. The other thing, network, to keep in mind is that if you don't leave... How to put this? If you stay in a instance zone, aka not a public place, the hirelings will follow you around.
Excavation site. Nelgan is here somewhere, but can this place truly help her find her brother? Or is she being deceived?
So what I mean by that is, like, say you're doing a long quest chain, like the Tangleroot series, right? In Tangleroot, you go. There's a lot of quests in there, but they're all hidden in an explorer zone. So say if you fill up your party with like gold seal hirelings, and you never go back to, you never leave a dungeon zone / explorer zone. So you, like, because there's like 8 quests or 9 quests in that run, and it starts at level 3 and goes all the way to like level 9 or something. They're not super hard. The hardest part is because they do go from level 3 all the way up to level 9. They're a little bit heavier in some places. Where everyone's gonna stand on this side, I'll stand on that side then. I don't care. So you can, like, buy the Gold Seal Hirelings, and they will, as long as you don't leave the Explorer Zone, they'll stick around.
Professor Tremus gleefully turns to the nightmarish Mind Flayer. Caratrix begins.
So you're not at that point yet, but I think you'll figure out what I'm talking about a little bit later.
This is very important. Think back to
Are you in the
last time you
hardcore?
saw
I am.
Yes.
And you're
that
that
was
high
in
level.
Stormreach.
Wow, I got skipped.
He was performing at
Le-
his
level
favorite
9.
spot by the pawn exchange. The day the Devil Army attacked.
Just kind of doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm about to start
People
on
were panicking,
after
trying to flee.
after
And I lost
this.
sight
I'm
of
gonna
Matt.
go
Matt, where did you
do
go?
work on the last of my level 5s.
Nell and her companions vanished into a portal. Before you could follow, a green creature appears out of nowhere and sneers, "All right, boys.
So what level you at, buddy?
Kill the squid face.
Level 3 and level 5.
Ah.
6. Level 6. I'll take that back.
All right. Well, that's not bad.
With a blood-curdling scream, the
I just
last
haven't seen
Barstow's
Young
crew is
much.
dispatched. It
Well,
appears
he said I gotta play a little bit
survived their
yesterday, and I
attack.
didn't.
The
I didn't
Mind
stream
Flayer
that. It was
struggles to its
late,
feet.
and yeah. Otherwise, I really hadn't played since. I gotta play a little bit on Friday. Beef and I played for
Is this the Stormreach marketplace?
I don't know, a couple
Hear the
hours, maybe
sounds
on
of
Friday
pillage and
night,
slaughter.
between like
The
1
last time
and
Stormreach
3 in the
was
morning.
attacked was the Devil Invasion years ago.
That's a good quest for people to learn. That's a fun quest.
Chronoscope.
Yes.
It's okay. It's super dangerous in some places. Is the problem. But yeah, when I saw this group forming, I was like, oh, gotta do my best to get into an early chrono if we can. Devil just spawned behind us. I don't think there's anything I can do to help that group. Wish I could gear myself right now. Are you kidding me? Let alone my skeleton knight. I mean, I feel like these jump and tumble boots can probably be outdone now by physical sheltering 7 boots. Yeah, my gear is really bad. Hey, good morning, Sojak. What's up, buddy?
On top a platform in the bank lobby, tiefling armorers nail metal plates directly onto a huge devil. It sees you and bellows,
This bank is closed. Leave or your lives will be withdrawn.
It doesn't look like we're gonna have one wave. Yeah. My DPS is not quite. It
My armor.
might be fine, but they're just not
I'll need
focusing it.
replacements.
Do I need some gear then? Am I have some good stuff sitting stay on the bank? I mean, if there are things that you think this weird build would appreciate, I would take it, but considering I don't know what this weird build wants
Or needs.
I mean, it's just, it's such a, like, I haven't had time to think through gear on it because it's such a weird oddball plan. Like so this is like a necro healing alchemist pale master.
Stormreach will fall this day.
And I'm deep in, like, these are my two trees. Apothecary and Pale Master. And my next 2 points will probably go here. And then after that it probably will go to here. So by here and here I mean... Oh. Is this bound to account? It is. Alright, so I'll keep it because it's bound to account and dump it into...
The evil Tremus begins laying down his demands for Nelgan.
While you're there at the bank, make a deposit.
Yeah.
To their Lord's March branch
Stick it in my
just
shared
next
bank.
door. There, you must acquire the key to the Gan's deposit box. I don't care what you have to do to bring the key back to me.
Don't know if we have a... I'm sure we have a D-door, actually.
Might live to grow into a dirty old woman. Just one more thing. You might run into a muscle-brained devil named Bloodplate. He's...
Oh, nobody actually picked up the key. That's funny.
Good luck, fools.
You have the deposit box key. Now, to return to the Phoenix Tavern and trade it for Nelgan's life.
I know, as like cute little raids go, this one's pretty cute. So Dick says, just took a nap back here, about to start some hardcore. Nice. I said, I do enjoy the hardcore. I'd like to get a little higher.
Tremus eagerly
Get some
takes
stuff
the key
done.
and unlocks the deposit box.
At last I have
I was able to pick up some Reaper points last night, not a lot.
sliver of time.
But, okay, 1 Reaper point last night.
Now to keep my bargain, I shall return Nelgan to you as a dying old woman.
Clinging to the... Ah, that's better. Now that I have stolen her youth for myself, I'm headed for the market turret, where I shall kill General Sulamades with the sliver of time and become the new leader of the Devil Army.
I like how this guy's big plan is to slay the devil. Got a 4-con 4 bracers. Ooh, sounds hot. What am I wearing right now? 3-con bracers? Yeah, that sounds like an upgrade to me, my friend. I'm on Damus. So I haven't found anything quite that pleasant yet. Do I need to go buy anything from here? Probably not. We're probably fine. Not really crafting this go around, I hope. I know that crafting's the best way to get your spell power things, but I just really don't want to deal with it.
Only hours ago, Devil Legions moved through the steam tunnels in an attempt to flank the
What's up,
throne.
Quinn?
At least some of them are still here. You see a grotesque Orthon captain below, sporting a large repeating crossbow on his arm. The Orthon army departure collapses from your
Yes,
relentless
pretty
blows.
okay.
Now, somewhere in this sewer should be the portal to the market tent.
Oh man. This toughen or elemental skin's pretty good, by the way. Somebody already threw out a bunch of temporary hit points, so I'm down. To be fair, if anything, your build can't be as bad as yours. You have a Int 4 Diplo 7 helm? Oh man, what is my hat? I'm currently wearing the Wizardry 41 Mask of the Asylum. I said gear's been real rough.
Come, destroy the mortal pests.
Does anyone see Randy? Grab this rubble.
Did Randy die?
No, I just don't think he teleported from the last room. So, people are trickling in. I'm curious what your builds are for the hardcore server and how successful you feel they've been this go around. Feel that both this one and my first one, both negative energy based builds were doing pretty well.
Scream of 5 voices, the Abishai
You have 264 hit points at level 15. Yeah, that does not seem like a good number, my friend.
New and powerful arriving in the tent.
I've been watching people have 250 plus hit points at level 3, like leveling around here.
You're the one who will die when I use the sliver of time to drain your youth.
Your effective hit points is 1k though. That's alright.
A mystical.
You're layering in a bunch of defenses.
You cannot steal youth from one who is immortal.
Whatever the devils are doing in the market.
I forget where that's at now.
Mercy, my Lord Suleiman.
Alright, they hid that effective thing under here somewhere. My effective hit points are 177.
With Suleimani's departure, the tent begins fluttering with a massive impulse of infernal energy. It may not be.
I literally have more hit points than that. Alright, well sure, 18 of them are temporary, but
The
still.
devil magics around the market tent have finally reached their peak. Whatever they are trying to do, it is happening now.
Helm of Frost. Let's see if anyone wants this Helm of Frost. It's not something that I particularly need.
I saw a level 21 die yesterday.
Throw it up one more time. Yeah?
Yeah.
KS.
This is how history recorded the end of the devil invasion on Stormreach. Death and destruction across the marketplace. And the
People are going so quick, I'm trying to
annihilation
keep
of
their
the
name.
market tent.
Alright, so it is this one. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I posted in the hardcore Discord page the best death I have seen so far. Oh, did I actually get to get into Death Smile again? Or not? It's been full. I have a... Oh, hey, there's Sojak. I have a guild recruitment symbol that I've been... Thanks, man. Appreciate your help. Oh, that's a big one. These bracers are huge. Thank you, my friend. Goggles are, or the hat's pretty good too. Appreciate that. Unless they roll higher than a 12 for the hit that can't hit you. Well, that's okay. Level 9. Level 9. Alright, time to carefully put some junk in the junk pile. Never gonna wear those actually. Protection from Evil Wand I might use though. Alright, so let's go put some stuff in the bank. And then what would be really good is I need to go do a house peaching. Your PRR goes to 72 base normally, and full effectiveness it's 122. Yeah, you're doing the Alchemist in purple stance. Yeah, I did that on the live server. I thought it was really good. I should just drink this heroism potion at some point. Excuse me. I played with you on Saturday. And I played about 2 hours last night. That is all, maybe 3 hours last night. All the time I play, what time I got to play this weekend, I played Factorio. Not even kidding.
Yeah, I know. That's what I saw, and that's the reason I didn't think you were playing online.
Yeah, I just played like a ton of Factorio this weekend. Do like these goggles. What are my goggles right now? Nothing. I guess time sensing goggles it is. Yeah, I don't necessarily outkill things. I could just like outlast a lot of shenanigans. Where'd my paladin go? That was Friday. Okay, so the Friday you and I played. So Saturday I didn't play at all, I guess. I don't know, I got in a couple of groups that were doing like Reaper, like the 12 stuff, like memory lapse. So that kind of like jumped my power level up a little bit. So now I just have to go back and do some cleanup back here. Alright, forehand. I'm thinking I'm gonna work on the last two Depths chain quests and Party Crashers chain.
Okay, well, I'm just too low. I don't want to cause you any problems, and I would at that level. I'm too big of a risk.
Okay.
I'll just stay in my groups, and hopefully you get a whole party of level 9s with you.
Well, I'm probably just gonna do these Depths chains alone. And then I'll put up an LFM up for the other one. I keep hoping oh man, the lag. See, this is my concern. Is this, like, we just lagged backwards up this ramp. We're clearly not done.
Terrell still low level 2?
Yeah, he didn't play this weekend. I think he was busy trying to touch ladies.
Touch bases with ladies.
I think he was trying to literally touch ladies. Oh, you know what? I should go get resistances anyway.
Yeah.
Wow, am I allowed to move? Yeah, I'm not going anywhere while the game is acting like this. For the record, I'm on auto run forward here. There we go. Sicker than a dog this weekend? You haven't eaten since Friday? Oh, man.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Sounds terrible. Man, I don't know what's worse right now. Beef's news about how he was sick as a dog, or me not literally being able to walk back out of this zone. Alright, let's...
Are you able to get on the ship?
I don't even think I'm in the guild. I'm in the guild now. Nice.
Yeah, you should be.
Well, it was full. So I've been carrying around your trinket that you sent, the guild invite. I've been clicking it a couple of times a day to see if I can, like, slide
This morning,
in.
I think they kicked out a bunch of people that died this weekend.
But yeah, I tried to get in a couple of different times. Maybe if I get out of this zone, I can walk around again.
If you're when she makes you an officer, make sure that you send an invite to any of your
right. The thing is
characters
right now
so
I
that
have
they're
one
in the guild.
character. I don't have any other any other characters except for Samius, who they kicked out before I could get this character invited to the guild. So I may have to make a second character at some point, but for right now.
Well, you got lag. You might as well use it.
Yeah, something like that. Stayed home today also. Yeah, that's smart. I'm one of those people who I would rather personally have to do my job and your job than you come to work sick. Like, don't get me sick. Don't remember what all's in these quests. I wish I knew them better. Alright, let's go see if they'll let us in House D this time. Am I liking Alchemist? I do. I like it quite a bit, actually. It's not a class for everyone, but I think there's a group of people out there who it'll sync up with them really well. And there's people who just will not sync up with them at all. So, in my mind, it's a... I like it. I like the flexibility of it. But I can completely understand why some people would struggle with it. Here we go. Now let us in.
I'll be honest, I haven't even given it a chance.
Nope. It's... If you just play it like a buffing, like a self-buffing... character class, like it can do some stuff, but if you give it a little bit more than just like your standard self-buffing mess, I think it'll do some work here. Your fever broke last night, but you don't need to go to half the schools infecting kids. Exactly. Don't affect the kids. Don't affect your co-workers. Sick, stay at home. Here, fight that troll. I don't want to be wasting my energy killing trolls. I don't mind killing the oozes because they take negative energy damage and die. I want to be killing trolls. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Sometimes you got to get in there and rub those brain maggots so they leave you alone. Just don't stand there, tacky. Yeah. I'm staying out of the danger. No danger for me. You guys get to work. That's what you're here for. Dirty Dexter. Samius, when racial past lives first became a thing, did they not increase experience requirements like past lives do? So, I'm not 100% sure. My understanding is they did, but it was mislabeled on the wiki. And that is where I got most of my information from in the early stages of that, was the wiki. I know that I had told people that several times at one point because the wiki had that listed on there. I'm like, well, according to the wiki, it doesn't. And if that was the case, then I would make a, you know, if I was new to DDO, I would make a first life character and just rock the racial lives. But whether they did at first or they don't, I don't know. But now they definitely do. So. I remember being pretty agitated when I read that. I'm like, that's just not right for those, you know, for the triple completionists. So I'm glad that that was incorrect. Attack?
What was it?
Was it what?
I didn't. I was stepped away for just a second, and I just coming back, and you said that triple completionist.
So back in on the wiki when they first came out with the racials, the wiki said that they did not get the experience points increase tree for racial past lives that like class lives did. So that's what we're talking about. That's what I done. I created a new main thinking I could just blow through lives, took a year plus break from the game, came back, rocked out my first 2 lives, MP increased. I was confused. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it actually was that way or if it was just reported that way, but something was incorrect there. Some information was wrong. But it's good to have you back, Dirty D. I was thinking about all the various people that I haven't seen in a while the other day, and I may have been on that list.
Sam always hopes that I get on that list.
Always hope everyone comes to the stream, my friend. Are you kidding? It would be against my best interest for people to not watch.
That's true. That's true.
Yes, the way it was worded on the wiki was unclear. So the subject to interpretation. I remember you. I remember you. Well, and part of the thing is, for me anyway, because I don't always know things, but I can look up things in the wiki and, you know, do things. Your certain stream time was sharing the same information. Again, the way it was listed on the way it was on the wiki at the time was very unclear, in my opinion. Let me go ahead and close my Amazon shopping cart. Need to put together the big Amazon order the next couple of days, and I just haven't done it yet. The big one, he says. So yeah, we're gonna be putting the big order together for a lot of the appliances and whatnot for the bus. Kind of using the tax return money as like a buffer padding. I'd rather pay $5 into federal taxes than get $1,000 back. Meaning that they correctly gave me my money each week instead of the other way around. Like I said, I don't even know if it made it into live play at all, Beef. Like, that may have been Lamania data. Like, it's very easy that could have been Lamania data that just got misreported. Or not even misreported, just got changed somewhere and didn't get patched until later. In you go, kids. Get to work. Slamara? What were you trying to say?
I noticed that the range that they changed affected warlocks too. I just realized my range is not as far as it used to be on all my other warlocks.
Huh. Syl, thank you for joining the USS Fat Halfling, my friend. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I have not played a warlock in a long time. Does Ravenloft fall under Durasco for points? For favor points? No. Also think you had 2 to 4 class TRs when you start on racials anyway. I was much more past that, Beef. I was... Like, I had my triple completionist... Or not my triple completionist. I had my completionist by then. Again, I was angry that those of us who were almost done with the triple completionist. I think I had like 7 lives left when they did it.
Since they added this new class, now I have 11 more lives to do.
For your triple completionist or for your...
Yeah, triple completionist.
Yeah, I've got 2 more to do on Samius. And to get my triple completionist status back. But I'm not quite as worried about it as I am some of the other things. I have a question for you. Having trouble getting the game and prerequisites? Keep looping and you can't even get into the game. Try
32 or 64-bit clientele may be messed up.
Yeah, I mean that's possible too. Try try your firewall. Also make sure that you might have to do a repair. Something could have messed up in there. But yeah, you can in the when you launch the client, there's a drop-down menu and you can switch it between 32 and 64-bit client. But firewall, repair, switch those.
And also, Jerry said he doesn't know why, but he says I would tell nobody to ever click on the old 32-bit client, which is at the bottom. He says it seems to cause quite a bit of problems by switching back to it.
Good morning, Wood. There's a new epic class called Hitler with 6 million... Oh, I get it. Alright. Yeah, I said I would start with those things, and then if you still have problems, I would put in a ticket at DDO.com. I did skip a collectible, but I'm not running through that trap if I can help it. again, I would normally be all over that collectible, but
Not on hardcore.
well, it's also possible that I would go for it on the hardcore, but I mean, my reflex save is only 17 though.
Man, you're awesome.
Kind of want this. Can I do ASMR with my beard? No. But thank you for asking. I'll play with my beard plenty though if you watch the stream when it's this long.
Also, it's December. He disappears. We don't know why, but he never broadcasts in December, especially last part of the December.
Oh man, I know I'm a fatty, but jeez.
I didn't say you were
Wow.
fatty.
Wow.
I said you were a nice person.
No, that's not correct. That is
I remember
not
when you
correct
told
at all.
somebody they were being a bad boy and that you were not going to listen to them anymore. And I thought that was just what Santa would say.
Stop being naughty. Alright, what do we got? Nothing. Alright, what do we got? Feather falling boots of speed. Oh man. Yeah, those are good.
Speed?
Sold probably. What, you need these? The level
No.
5, you level 5?
No, just sell your stuff, Sam. I'll get that stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna have to roll like a... Oh, I can get Guild Renown finally. Best
Yes.
part of joining a guild. Oh man. Oh. Void Lord 9. Oh. More Gilder down. Let's see. Santa Grobo doesn't wear pants. Be careful when you sit on his lap.
Ooh, that's bad.
I should reach out to Clanky and see if he wants to draw a Santa Samus for next year. I like the idea of this outfit. I think it's just gone.
When I was younger and I was dating quite a few young ladies.
Whoa, just
my boss-
humble brags there.
Yeah, well, this is a long time ago. This has been more than 40 some years. But my boss, he was playing Santa for one of the associations that he was involved in. And so he went to be Santa, and one of the girls I was dating, she found out about it. So she went to sit on Santa's lap, and she said, boy, did I squirm on his lap. I was dying laughing when she's telling about how uncomfortable he was.
Alright, so to answer some questions here. One, I've died twice now on the hardcore server. I died... Oh, look at all these guild buffs I get now.
Yes.
Sweet. Alright, also, because reasons... On this server, we can condense our guild buffs. So I've died twice. The original Samus got pinned and died on the hardcore server in the Explorer Zone, and then I rolled up Samius, and Samius got basically one-shotted by a Reaper that should not have been aggroed, but was. Let's see. I can get in now, but hubby still has to get in. He's having the same problem. We just relaunched the client about 5 times. Yeah, that doesn't...
Do people have the same problems? That doesn't sound right.
Oh, that sounds like a router issue to me. Like that that's probably the thing that's shared. Oops. Wrong one. Oh, I'm not saying it wasn't my fault. It was 100% my fault. 100% my fault. But the way it landed, I could not hit the ground, and I was only able to take one action. Like, again, I'm not saying it wasn't my fault.
Did you tell him that you get a red alert going when you got
Beef
knocked
just
down
says,
to the ground?
You'll say, Beef just says I watched the first death. It was 100% your fault. You red skulled the area. Yeah, I did. It was 100% my fault. However, those things being said, the hireling and the summon should have fought the closest enemies once I redid it. But they did not. They continued to run off. They were resummoned numerous times to try to get them to reset their thing. And then, like I said, because I couldn't touch the ground, I couldn't jump away. So, like, it was basically I did screw up by red sculling, but there were other factors. Like, it was I don't want to say it was even a calculated risk to run through like that. Like, I should have normally would have been fine had a couple of, like, one, I not got triangle pinned up against the wall, and two, had my hirelings set on the closest enemy. So, again, not saying it wasn't my fault, just saying that believe it should have worked a little differently. Here's some level. Why is this guy? He's got 2 level 9s. I'm gonna send him a tell.
Ooh, we just made level 27.
This guy does not have a... He's got it listed as 5 to 8. Hey, man.
Looks like a good party.
He did aggro on not me. I know I just don't want to run into anything solo right now. Get caught up to everybody, get in with the group. I turn the wrong corner and find a Carnage Reaper or something, I'll be in trouble.
Oh, you guys doing Reaper?
Yeah. I've been trying to slide into the Reaper groups that look capable to me as much as possible.
They just posted the guild is now full again.
Nice. Glad I was able to slide in.
Yes. Now I got to get that second character made so that you have somebody in the guild.
Yeah, I need to take some time and do that for sure. Would have worked if you had them in passive and then summon them and switch them to aggro. Yeah, again, in that moment when I kind of realized what was going on, I didn't have the wherewithal to... Like, I realized that things were not working, and I kind of, like... Again, my fault. I started to, like, oh no. I got myself pinned. Now what do I do? I feel like they're basically there. Yeah, hindsight is exactly correct. I said, in that moment, I realized the mistake that I had made. They're still a little ways away. Fortunately, I think by the time I get up there, I'll end up just having to jump back down here anyway, so we'll wait right here. Looks like some of the people are back here.
And you got the fight started, definitely. Somebody jumped into the...
Yeah. I'm down. Down with this fight starting and getting some assistance going on. Who's this one?
Last one I did those. I did it by myself on Reaper, not on the hardcore. And 2 Reapers appeared when I jumped.
Yeah, this can be a tricky fight for sure. Get Brawn Pit's a short-term buff. Oh no, I started taking the back way route that you showed me beforehand. And I really want to go back. Looks like we're going the long way this time, though.
That's okay. Probably bad.
No, definitely not that. Definitely not the best. Acceptable. Barely. Gotta go eat. Oh, man. I woke up with the hunger. I went to bed hungry last night, even though I'd eaten appropriately. But man,
I also want to apologize to Wood. Sorry, Wood, I didn't say hello. Good morning to you. Good morning to you both, B.
Oh no! A death-warded dog. Doomed.
Champion death-warded dog at that.
That's why he's death-warded. The old bronze poo. be nice to be able to throw the mana potions.
Now, did they require mana potions also, just like the arty version doesn't, or do you get to create them?
Again, it would be nice if I could. I don't think alchemists can.
I'm able to throw them as long as I have them in my purse, but I understood that they were able to be thrown by creating them. But I always had to have them in there. I have it right now, my other character, when I'm doing this for my racial thing or completionist thing, getting back to completion.
Not mana potions, right?
Yeah, mana.
The arties can do that, I think, but I don't think
it's the same. It's the same ability.
I don't think.
Believe it or not.
What I'm saying is, I don't think that alchemists have that. Am I incorrect? Is it's hidden
You're
somewhere?
incorrect, because I know that mine does. I'd have to change servers, but I could find out real quick.
I have to look at the. I can look at the wiki.
I'll just change since I'm gonna say.
So I didn't know that they had that somewhere. If that's
They
a
have the
thing,
same. They have the same ability as artificers. Yeah, that's what they even classify. But let me get on there and I'll tell you.
A whispery voice echoes in the valley.
The time has come.
Oh, hanging out. Hanging out. Excuse me. I'd love to hit the cough button right there, but there's zero chance that was going to happen.
Oh, here comes the rest of the dogs.
That's fine.
It's good that somebody actually pulled them away from the party.
I don't think anyone did. I think the whole party was here. They just didn't come down.
Brawn Pit safely reaches the caravan on the way to Stormreach. Your work here is done.
I'm trying to see if it'll scroll up and tell me how many experience that was. 221. Nice. Sorry, 241. Oh. Hello. I already have these Con 4, but that's pretty nice. I'll stick that someplace for sure. Alright. Yeah.
Okay, it's a 3rd level spell under the arties. It is a spell that you can take. I've taken it, and level 2 spell I've taken was to remove curse. In case I get in a party to throw that. But these were spells under on their trees. So that's where it's at. It's level 3. And that is the cure serious wounds. I could have the lower ones at first, and I could have one at second, but I went ahead and just deleted the others and just keep the cure serious wounds at level 3.
Okay.
But it's a spell. It's in your spell class, not as a other class.
Okay, I feel like we're not talking about the same thing here. Doesn't the Artie have the ability to throw like a mana potion to restore some people's mana?
Yes, and so does the alchemist. Does the same thing.
What? Yeah, Beef is saying no.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at my character under the level 1. I've got Vial of Smashing Poison. Vial of but in level 3 you can do Cure Serious Wounds.
Right. You guys are talking across each other.
Exactly.
Warhand is saying that you can throw potions for only mana. Samus is saying you can throw potions that restore mana, which is not accurate. The Artie can throw potions that give temporary spell points, but that's it.
Okay. That's what I thought they had a thing where they threw temporary SP potions.
But to answer your question beforehand, yes, they changed all of the arty spells as well as the alchemist spells for the curative admixtures. You no longer require potions as a material component.
Well, okay. I thought that's the way it's supposed to work, but I had to end up buying the potions, and then every time I throw that spell, it throws a potion.
Maybe if you have the potion on you, it'll still use it because it's weird and it's DD, but it doesn't require it anymore.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Beef. I appreciate that information.
Were they... Again, I feel like this was a thing. Was that something that they were trying? Doesn't sound right, because I never... Alright, maybe this is what I'm confused about, is this thermological battery. Whenever you cast an infusion or a spell, you get some temporary spell points.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Alright, people have started. Points
is different than outside, as if you were transported into the deep jungles of Zenfell. As with anything built by House Fiala, it is difficult to tell what is real and what is illusion. With the Mark's enchantment shattered, the illusions around you dissipate. The way deeper into the illusion.
Yeah, the things that are immune to negative energy definitely make life a lot tougher. I considered even taking a vial of like the empty bottle last level, but I was just like, there's 0% chance I'm gonna cast this.
Just having walked a few feet.
I watched a video of a guy doing the pit on an alchemist on Reaper. It seemed pretty good. He was using the acid version of all the spells.
Yeah, I did that. Also on the live server, I thought it was okay. But again, I was mostly mostly melee until later.
No, he didn't swing his weapon like at all. Basically just threw potions. They're hitting for like, I don't know, 350, 700 on a crit.
Yeah,
wow.
At level 9.
Yeah, I think if you have it all in there, you can...
I just don't know how to make a good build. Like I said, I'm just right now.
Lots of int, lots of spell power.
Yeah.
Well, lots of crit chance.
Well, I think I'm going to get off, people, and go and eat some breakfast. Sam, I'll still leave your stream up.
Appreciate that,
for you.
It's lunch beforehand. It's not breakfast.
For me, it's actually supposed to be lunch. It's 1 o'clock, but I'm going to eat breakfast.
If you're gonna have breakfast for lunch, then I'll accept that.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do, young sir. I'm sorry that you're sick. I'm really sorry about that.
That's all right.
It's
Well,
always funny to me the hills we die on. Oh man.
Now, when I was taught to do this quest, it was always jump away from those going through the portals, that door opening, jump around it, which doesn't ag the little fairies while you run over there to kill that.
You want to aggro the little fairies.
The fairies are so non-threatening. You can kill those wards or whatever they are like so quickly, it just doesn't matter. Maybe back when the level cap was 8, this quest was hard.
Tell me about it.
Oh, come on. Roll really well, Samus. I really thought I'd have
The
a
mark
better
of shadow
UMD shot
created
than
copies
this.
of
Okay.
itself. They must be illusions.
Use a
Only
GH
destroying
first.
the real one will end this
I
death
didn't
trap.
grab it.
Should be able to cast a GH scroll level 9.
I should, but I didn't grab any. I just assumed that my... Again, I made some assumptions not knowing what my UMD actually was.
There it is. It's on the ground.
Yep, I was shooting it.
I could see it through on your monitor.
I felt lucky that... I must say I want them to work. Like, I have True Seeing, so one of them had to have worked.
It's surprising that Scorpion completely
Or the cleric, or the favorite soul
Yeah,
caster
it's
on
true.
you.
Somebody else could have cast it on me instead, I guess. I'm going to choose to believe that I managed to get one to work. I just didn't realize it.
The destruction of this make-believe Scorpion has also extinguished the mark of shadow. The illusionary barrier is gone.
Healed.
I thought you had a full party of 6. You only have 5 right now.
Well, that and we have some hirelings.
Let's just say 3 plus 2 hirelings.
Hmm.
A lot of people like those 1-letter names, huh?
I guess?
Well, this next one is what? Is that a G? So the next one's going to be called GG. And then it'll be GGG.
Maybe.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Man. I apologize. Play healer here, I think, for a second.
The marks of shadow around this chamber are restoring the illusionary.
Has anyone figured out what all these champions do and posted it anywhere yet?
Not that I have seen. People were actually finally talking about them a little bit yesterday in one of my groups. And it was literally like the only group that I, besides you, that's actually acknowledged them. I'm pretty sure that they're either an accident of like the Feywild. These are the Feywild champs. They all have a Feywild buff.
Oh, 5 damage, good job.
I know, right?
Throw a potion at it.
It's immune.
Throw a better potion at it.
I don't have any other better potions. Literally staying in as much as I can, just yellow and blue spells. Throw my dagger at it for like 9 to 11 though.
Looks like 1 and 2 from here.
Nah, it's
You've run through
9.
the gauntlet of House Fiarlan's Illusionarian, but you still need to enter the chapter house and stop the maleficent.
That Sonic Blast was not good though.
Well, I don't have any meta magics turned on. It's the breakables. But I knew that it would damage it, so thought I would try it and see what it was doing. You never know until you try.
The chapter house must have been closed as a precaution during the Grand Gala. The ballroom is on the far side. Next to the security gates, a large dragon mark of shadow is embedded into the wall. If it were to activate, you would not be able to destroy it as you did with the marks in the Illusionarian. The Chapter House Theater normally hosts stage plays for Fjarland's elite patrons. It looks like its shows are on hold during the
So
Grand
we're
Gala.
kind of all in on the negative energy stuff. I need to take a look and see about maybe adding in that ability that says.
It seems like a bad idea to me, mainly because like half of the undead that you're gonna fight, or half the quests you're gonna play, have undead. It's
well,
not
that's
gonna
fine
do
because I
anything.
can heal them, and I get the same powers.
I just noticed that it said bluff as you're running through there. Blur went as you went through there. Your blur is automatic. It's because of the racial. Correct?
If I took it, which I don't have points to waste on that right now. That's.
So you're gonna take enough wizard levels to be able to get that ability.
I don't know yet.
Well, then how else are you gonna hurt undead?
That's what, like I said, I have not decided if I want to take that other than just healing them. It would be one more wizard level if I decide to do it. Which if I take one more, I'll take two more.
Oh, definitely.
Well, my point is, like, you don't do anything to undead right now.
I heal them
That's not good.
for quite a bit, and as long as
Oh, with positive energy.
yeah,
I understand.
because both of those things fire off the same things. So like I've got the extra critical stuff from both and whatnot. So yeah, I just throw healing potions at them and click the Panacea clicky on them, and
They don't come off the same thing. They have different spell powers and different crit chance.
they have, yes, but in the alchemist tree they both power up in the line.
Gotcha.
So I'm getting twice the spell efficiency basically.
But you have to wear 2 items.
I do still have to wear 2 items. So like right now I have a devoted 64 mace and a nullified 63 orb for spell powers. And my spell powers are slightly different. Their positive is 146 and negative is 148. And my crit chance for positive is 21 and negative is 19. But they're close.
Did somebody sign her in? Because I don't see her walking across the floor to the bar.
She must be because they're talking about getting further instructions.
The party guest here seems like a harmless old elf. But that facade does the party guest here seems like a harmless old elf. But that facade does not. One of the drink servers looks like an elf. But one of the drink servers looks like an elf. But you see through her disguise.
Okay.
The elf serving drinks
Is
here
nobody-
has a vial hidden in her sleeve. With a deft, almost unnoticeable motion,
Oh, maybe
she
she's not.
pours
Maybe
its
she-
noxious
there she
looking
goes.
contents into each
She's just
of the
taking her time.
drinks.
She's just slow.
One of the drink servers looks like an elf.
Yeah, there she
But you
is.
see through her disguise to the glowing red eyes.
Looks
You
like
see-
nobody's got the social skills to get things in, which will make this a very difficult fight.
Diplomacy.
You can go upstairs and kill that guy.
The party guest here seems like a
Oh, maybe you
harmless
can't.
old
You,
elf,
do you have melt
but that
lock?
facade
I
does
don't.
not fool you.
Also, I heard Melt
You
Lock
easily
wasn't
see
working.
through to the
Oh,
malicious
Jerry
teeth
swore he
underneath.
fixed it. Said it like 9 times on the stream.
We'll see. Following the group round. We're on Reaper. I'm not going anywhere alone.
Oh, you're on Reaper.
Yeah,
You have a death wish, my man.
sometimes. The other kind of nice thing about this build is because I'm in undead form, basically everything that like my primary combat spells splash heal me as well, regardless of which form I'm in or which healing I throw.
Man, one of the large area of the city has a power outage today.
Okay,
So it's so bad that they've closed like major intersection.
wow, that's rough.
If they had that much... Oh, no. He's summoning the monsters. Yeah. I ran into the room. That's not a good thing to do. Like, egg some more.
Yeah, 75th and Row. I don't know if you know where that's at. The whole intersection's
I know
closed.
row, but 75th per se.
75th Street is that street the pizza place is on.
Ah.
Are you using the glue, or are you using that? Going to be using that? What's the other holds that they have?
The freezing ice is the best one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I've been using glue, and I found out I love it. It's been really good.
Yeah, the glue's fine. It's not great. It's fine. I took the freezing ice, but I don't have it worked into the list yet. I think I took the ice anyway.
The freezing ice is basically mass hold when you get it.
It's awesome.
But yeah,
I'll make sure I take that.
fiddling with those things later. I wanted the negative energy potion right away. Get him before it hits the door. Nice. Oh, good that we did get at least some of the bad guys.
I bet you picked up the mob. His guards.
Whatever. Just kill him. It's fine.
I think that's their plan.
These Fialan
Better to kill him here than have a big
will not serve
bunch
as
of people.
cabal pawns against their own house.
How'd you get in the door upstairs? Let me buy a
Necessity.
key.
I'm assuming the other wizard had knock.
Oh, I thought that was a hireling.
No, that was the one that's also in death form.
Also, I's got 2 rogue levels, so somebody's got some skills. I don't know if they're gonna be able.
Sam, it won't hurt for you to go over and talk to him.
Well, I don't have any of the skills. Is the thing. Like I know that I'm not skilled to do those
What is
things
it?
right now.
Seeing, isn't it? One of the things.
Yeah,
True
but
seeing?
they running around with True Scene for a while. They didn't.
Yeah, when you tell that guy you can see him, he goes, and what are you going to do about it?
Right.
Well, Sam, go back to the bookcase and jump on top of it so you don't accidentally get killed
I
by a
don't think I
reaper
can
on your
jump
back.
on top of this.
Try and sit in that chair that's scooted in really, really close to that table.
Up on that.
Oh, yes, I can.
That's the safest place in this room. It's on top of that. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get lightning bolted with like 3
Oh,
other
well,
people.
maybe not.
Chain
The
lightning.
safest place in that room is for me to move around.
The safest place is for you to let somebody else get aggro before you throw stuff at it.
Yeah, I
That's
was
also
watching you throw at him, and I was wondering, what are you marking him for?
Not that.
He went down
Ooh, a
quick.
mirror cloak.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite level 3 items in the whole game.
At level 3, yeah, because there's like the level 3 items that are good consist of the feather, that cloak, and the blur bracers. There you go. That's 100% of the good level 3 items.
Well,
What about the mimic cloak?
That's level 4.
Okay. What about Quan's band? Is that level 2?
Yes, I think.
That's a really good item.
I don't know.
Time to spend all of our hard-earned plat. Stay
It's-
alive.
Rather
Yeah,
spin
it's
it
all
than...
level 2. Wisdom 3, Concentration 6, Wizardry 60.
Yeah.
Hey, 30 minutes ago, I was going to get some breakfast. I think I better go.
Yep.
Talk to you guys later.
Have a
See
good
ya.
one, man.
See it.
I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to extend. I feel like the answer is a no. But I get really tired of casting Blur over and over. One of the things that I thought was going to work is every time that the death aura ticked off, I would get the temporary hit points equal to my intelligence. Apparently that does not count. It's healing. Which I feel is very unfair. Because the negative energy potions count as healing, but not the dot from
The stench of smoke wafts down the corridor.
from the negative energy aura. I feel like that is incorrect. There's some sort of Reaper there, Carnage Reaper. Like, I wonder where my skeleton is at. I found him. Whoa, that wizard cray cray. Able to find the trap, but can't disable the trap. Looks like we got a group of people doing optionals for some reason. Sounds like a way to get killed.
The Cloak of Flames is pretty good for a level 3 item.
Another crafted one.
Oh yeah, Vault of the Artificers.
It's okay. I don't think it's as good as like.
It's Combustion 54, Fire Lore 8, Heightened Awareness.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I have a level 12 version. Uh-oh.
The Rock Boots, same deal, but with
Right.
acid. Those are good. Acrobat's Ring. Starting Jump Tumble.
I don't know. The perma blur I put on every life. The rest of it, it's like.
I'm just saying your statement is inaccurate. There are other items that are good at level 3.
Well, that is subject to opinion. And nay, I say. Alright, this one I think is the shrine, right? Yeah, this one's the shrine. The Kenneth crafted stuff is pretty okay. However, the one that's definitely heads and above is the...
I don't think that's true. I think it's good if you are doing lightning damage. I think if you're just slotting that just for blurry, it's like medium at best.
Not having to worry about it at level 3 until, like, because there's nothing really bracer-wise you put in otherwise, in my opinion, until much, much later.
Honestly, the Korthos bracers that give you piercing damage reduction are pretty good until level 5. As far as damage mitigation goes, it's probably about the same as blurry. Because a lot of the dogs and stuff do piercing damage, rats.
I'd have to see some number crunching.
As you turn the valve, you hear a
20% miss is a lot.
And angry squeals nearby.
20% of everything just not hitting you is quite a bit compared to 5 off of a subset of things. Even if it is a large subset of things at low level. Alright, so this fight, I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to be able to help.
None.
I'm pretty sure this thing's immune, right?
Yep.
So it's time to throw some dagger.
Just heal everyone.
That too. So it's easy to do both. Giving out the big pile of temporary hit points is pretty great.
Also, blur isn't 20% of the damage missed. It's every time you would take a damage, there's a 20% chance that it misses you. So it's not equivalent to 20% damage mitigation. It's probably closer to like an 8% damage mitigation.
What attempts to hit you? What would be damage? I don't know.
What I'm saying is, it's not like it takes 20% of all your. It's not like PRR.
Right.
It takes 20% damage off the top. It gives you a roll every time that something attacks you to mitigate that damage. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like every time somebody attacks you, they have to roll a 6 or better on a d20.
Correct.
So it's not like it's,
but
even though 20% sounds a lot, it's not like it's 20% damage mitigation. Like I said, it's more like 7 or 8% of the incoming damage is reduced.
Well, if the creatures don't hit you, like if you would assume that
I understand that, but what I'm saying is
I understand the argument.
Chances of that happening is low.
Sure, it's 20% though. Like, so
it is a 20% chance that it happens.
Correct.
But it is not 20% damage mitigation. As where DR happens every single time.
Sure.
So if a spider is hitting you for 10 points of damage, and you're reducing 5 of that, that's 50% damage mitigation. Versus the 8% that you would be getting from Blur.
Well, again, if you were to assume the same attacks and you look over the long line, it would be 20%. Like that's how statistics work. So over the long haul, it would work out to 20% damage mitigation of things that would hit you.
It's not my experience in DDO. The dice are loaded to where they hit more often than not.
If you're careful, you can catch up to Roderick Nettle and still let sleeping dogs lie.
I think we just get more attacks than we realize, and 20% of a whole bunch doesn't always... Like, we probably get hit way more than we think we do. Close all but one of the wiki tabs. This fight I don't care for right here. No particular reason, I just don't like it.
The infight or the like penultimate fight?
The fight at the lever.
Why?
I don't know, I just don't like it. Like, I don't have a good reason, I just don't care for this fight. This guy needs temporary hit points. Where is he? Still be on his way up the ladder. So I don't have a good reason to not like it in particular. I just don't care for it. Cutting to the stream. How's it going? Not too bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna order some lunch.
Yeah? What have you decided?
I don't know. Thinking about some tacos. I want something with a lot of flavor because I feel like I can't taste very much right now.
I don't know. Looking forward to making like not really a soup, kind of like but I guess sort of like a soup.
If there was an Indian place that delivered, I'd probably order that, but we don't have anything like that around here.
Just got home from getting lunch yourself, huh?
It's time to deal with him once and for all.
I know. I bought a couple of steaks yesterday. I bought a chicken breast. Roasting a chicken breast doesn't sound bad either. But like just some beef broth and some eggs, kind of like you would add eggs to your ramen, like that, with just some diced chicken. Doesn't sound that bad. Making a nice chicken broth.
I was gonna say, you're gonna put chicken in beef broth? That sounds weird.
It's fine.
Why wouldn't you put beef in the beef broth?
I almost always use chicken broth instead of, like, it's like my go-to broth. I don't always keep beef broth on hand.
Well, putting chicken in chicken broth seems normal, but putting one in the other's broth is weird.
I don't know. Again, doesn't seem... As a person who does all the time, it seems fine.
5 hamburgers? Holy moly, that's a lot.
It is a lot. I also bought a 3-pound thing of hamburgers, so I've been eating on that. 63, what is my number here? It's already 63. Alright, 14 minutes. Yeah, I still don't think I care about that, but I am going to sell and repair. It was on sale. You got 5 burgers for $3. Yeah, but they were from McDonald's. I don't know if they.
Do you throw 4 sets of buns away and make like a quintuple stack burger, just one burger?
Oh, you'd have to, right? Plus, they have to pay me.
Plus what?
Plus, they'd probably have to pay me. I do not like McDonald's. Never liked McDonald's.
French fries are pretty good.
Like, sometimes you eat McDonald's because it's the only thing they like.
Their breakfast foods are okay.
I do like the breakfast burritos. Alright. Resist. Don't think they'll take more than half an hour, but I'd rather err on the side of having longer buffs than not. I don't care for them either, but when I don't have food in the house and the car isn't working, is a cheap alternative. I get that.
Yeah, $3 is cheap lunch for sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to cook for less than $3 for a meal.
Depends on how much you like eggs.
That's fair. If all of you're having is eggs plus like salt and pepper.
Salt, pepper, little chicken broth sometimes.
The attractions at the
Or
end.
like
Chicken broth is like $3 by itself.
well,
If you're buying made chicken broth.
but not over the course of the whole like for a meal. It's like if you buy a pound of hamburger for $3 and then you over the course of 3 meals.
Where are you buying a pound of hamburger for $3? That is an incredible sale. That's like 50% off.
Yep, keep in mind, prices here are different than prices are there, I guess. But that's, I think I literally paid $6 for this 3-pound thing of hamburger.
That's incredible. Yeah, I would say most of America, a pound of hamburger is $5 to $6.
10-pound tube of hamburger costs about $13 and you can make it last 4 days.
Seems less dreadful.
It's a lot of hamburger.
As the room locks into place, the eldritch power of the wheel of ill fortune dissipates, rendering the wheel inert.
I mean, 12 down. I don't know, the best thing about this life is not doing the trapping stuff. So nobody expects me to have to do traps. The downside is because I don't have any trapping stuff, I can't take care of them on my own. Yeah, I typically get the 80-20.
Depends on what I'm making.
I prefer a higher fat content if I can help it.
The major threat
Especially now. Before I didn't used to. I used to buy the more lean things, but that has changed.
80-20 is better for grilled. If you're doing baked goods and stuff, lower fat content is probably better. You don't get that grease pool on the top of your stuff. If you're making like a casserole with hamburger in it.
I don't actually think I've ever made a casserole.
Never ever? Casseroles are good.
Unless you consider like baked macaroni and cheese a casserole.
I do not.
I don't think I ever have. I made a gratin, which is like a casserole but different. But I can't think of a casserole I've ever made. a little tunnel vision today. Probably good this group is going to be taking a break after this. I have to like manually force myself to look at their life totals.
Ringing the high striker bell.
And not just watch the fight.
Yeah, I went to the online shopping for the grocery store next to me to see their hamburger price.
Mm-hmm.
They have a manager special this week, and it's $1 off, and it's $4.29 a pound. So the normal price is $5.29. That's
Yeah,
for the cheapest stuff that they have.
Oh no, we're having like a 40% sale or something right now on burgers and steaks and stuff. So like, I don't know. It could be the area, but so my Dylan's was.
You could get grass-fed though for $9.99 a pound.
Yeah, sounds so good. Did mac and cheese hamburger casserole, some spices and bacon. Yeah, when I make
That sounds good. I would eat
baked
that.
macaroni and cheese, it's just macaroni and cheese. It's usually like a couple of different kinds of cheeses. And then otherwise it's just cheese and noodles. But that's how Grandma used to do it, so that's how I do it. Because Grandma's macaroni and cheese is my favorite thing on the planet.
Das ist verboten. Unless you have like keto noodles, which I don't know if that's a thing that exists.
Sure there are.
Did you make that cheesecake?
Not yet. I got all the ingredients. I went to Dylan's yesterday and I got a disposable pan, so I can make it fit inside the Instapot.
Are you gonna make a crust, or did you buy one that was like?
No,
made of
I'm gonna
nuts?
do it. What do they call it? New York style, so there's no crust. That's where most of the
New York style cheesecake has a crust.
Okay,
Just by the
well,
way.
that's what they supposedly told me when I was reading the thing. Was if you don't put a crust on it, like.
Well, they make a crust that's made from like a pre-made one that's made from nuts, so it's keto friendly.
Yeah.
The nearby
Oh no, the ones that I were looking
is
at
somewhat less powerful.
to make the crust would not. It is again. It's not unfriendly.
Betwixt the piteous cries
It
for
uses
help
like
coming from
almond
the
flour
cages,
and whatnot
you
to
hear a
make it. It's
smooth,
just.
almost friendly voice calling you over to simply talk.
So I'm trying the keto diet, whatever it's pronounced, for since not really the start of the year, but pretty close to the start of the year. I think I started like the following Monday after the new year. I'm trying to drop some poundages before getting into the bus.
Yeah, apparently you can use walnuts or coconut flour.
Yeah, there's lots of options for crust. It's just there are that's where all the carbs are. So even though there are carbs that you can have, it's still a lot of carbs compared to what I've been eating. Just basically none. So it'll be more of a. Okay, where's the Fear Reaper at? Did it die? I just didn't see it. Must have. Oh, dude, I love lag.
I don't know what coconut flour is, but it doesn't sound great.
It's just basically ground up coconut meat, and then it's like de-sweetened.
The three outhouses
It's
are
fine.
marked
It's not great.
men's, women's, and warforged.
Looks like a medium pancake type thing. used it a bunch with when I was doing the just paleo thing. You would like basically mix almond and coconut flour together to get something that vaguely comes more like wheat flour. It's still a little dense, but it's close.
The High Striker stands ready for someone to play the game.
The lag you had earlier was the first time I've really seen lag on the hardcore server.
Oh yeah, we're in the house D.
Yeah.
That was real gross. Yeah, I've had not a lot of that, but one or two times something. That was the worst I've seen so far. But. Somebody was definitely working with their TR cache.
A contingent of Fialan agents stands near the only
Top was slain by falling at level 2. Did you see that post, by the way? Oh, you did.
Discord? Yeah.
Oh man, that was so great. When I saw that last night, I almost peed a little. Oh, okay, I know what's going on. I think I can take Lesser Evolution back out of my list for now. So Jack gave me a bigger int hat, and it made my int made my int odd now, casting the foxes. What kind of perks do you get from playing on the hardcore server? There's a couple like
Pain
graphical
and suffering.
There's some like there's a hat this year. There's a horse. There's there are 2 more cloaks. Beef likes the level 20 cloak. I guess it's more of a scarf, but looks like a cloak to me. I like the 10 Reaper Point cloak quite a bit. And then there's a pet if you can get to 20.
Screams and curses as the planar anchors binding her to Eberron are broken, banishing her back to the plane of Shavarai.
Yeah, once you earn 10 Reaper points, you've unlocked the cloak. Well, and you go turn it in. You've unlocked the cloak.
Yeah, the thresholds are getting to level 20, you get a thing, which is a cloak. Getting to 1750 favor, which is a thing. I think that's a hat. Getting to 5000 favor, which that's the horse. and then 10 Reaper points and 20 Reaper points. The 10 Reaper points is another cosmetic cloak, and the 20 Reaper points is the Dretch pet. It's an armored Dretch.
Alright. So all that's left is that level 5 Delira's quest before level 10. I can't remember, but I think that's the one that lets you go back in, right? That's not the first one? It might be the first one.
Yeah, it's basically a regular Dretch with a waistcoat and pauldrons. It doesn't have like a breastplate or anything.
Jerry kind of spoiled a lot of it on his stream, and we have pictures in my Discord.
Did that work? Can you click that link and go to the picture? Because I just pulled it up from your Discord.
I can. I don't know if everybody can. Let me go in an incognito tab and see. Yeah, worked in the incognito tab, so it should work for everybody.
He does a sweet dance. It's got a lot of jiggle on that belly.
I should be able to get through the first one in 13 minutes. Where are the teleport scrolls hiding? Do you remember?
House Kandaric, since you're in a guild.
Yeah, but don't you have to be a certain level to get those?
Well, I don't know.
Belly dancing Dretch. Yeah, it was something, that's for sure. Level 1 guild to get him? Alright. Let's take a look. %45 chance.
$65 with a GH.
Yeah, I was just thinking I'm gonna go get some GH scrolls. It's going to be like the most efficient out, I think, in case of a real emergency.
Do you have liquid luck? +2 instead of GH.
I do, but it's a level. No, I don't right now. It's level 2. The level 3 one is the bigger one. Yeah, I didn't want to buy. I didn't know how much I wanted to buy.
Money is limited on this server, bud. I don't know how much money Samus has, but I'm willing to bet it's like 30,000.
Well, I've got 10,000 on me, and I got, I think, 30 in the bank.
Okay, I wasn't far off.
Nope, not at all.
So, like, you cannot afford a 100 stack of heal scrolls, even.
And I'm just kind of playing the E could buy here. I only have a 25% chance to greater heroism. Yeah, I think.
Swap over to liquid luck then.
Again, I don't think I have it yet. I thought I did, but I do not.
I think it's a low level spell.
Yeah, it's level 2. Level 2 for the level the 2-1, and then level 3.
Yeah, let's go buy the scroll. They sell the scrolls, or whatever they're called.
I don't know where they're at. Do you know where they're at?
I did, but I don't remember now.
Okay, because I think
I do know where they're at.
Because I think I'll just go buy some
They're in the portable hole. That's where they're at.
Sweet. Alright, I think I'm just going to grab a couple of regular heroism potions then. For now. And that'll be fine. Next level I'll be able to switch into the big one, I think.
Yeah, the devs have admitted that they need to put more spots so you can purchase the alchemist infusions.
Plank. Thank you, my friend, for hitting the follow button. I appreciate it. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling. Again, for those of you who don't know, that is the name of my school bus. I'm in the process of converting. I should probably have been out working on it today. It's actually not too bad of a day today. But I had a really hard time sleeping both last night and then again this morning. So instead, I'm going to probably go until 1:30 or so, and then I'm going to go take a nap.
All I did was sleep the last 2 days, basically.
Ugh.
Sleep and sweat a lot.
I feel like I took care of your...
Go to bed shivering, wake up sweaty and just like drenched. I had to change my sheets twice.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Where the...
I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. At one point I had a 102.4 fever, and I was like, if it gets to 103, I'm fucking going to the hospital.
Teleport scroll to the portable hole. Yeah, I just don't want to spend a bunch of plat to try to get to the thing. It's alright, I've only got one more quest to do. I don't actually need to fast escape out, I don't think. I was just thinking it'd be easier to be able to just like teleport back out of here. Also,
Where's Jabrel? What's he doing?
I believe trying to touch ladies.
Still? It's
Well, I
been
don't know
like a
what he's
week.
actively doing right this minute, but yeah,
I
something.
feel like he hasn't logged in like 2 weeks.
Thursday.
Like he made his hardcore character and then got it to whatever level and logged out and then hasn't been back.
Yeah, Is there a group doing this? It's a group doing part 2. Here's a guy saying all of it. I could do all of it with a guy. Could also probably just do most of it. Yeah, we'll join this guy. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Having a helper is always better than not having a helper.
Alright, man, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go get some food.
Alright, man, we'll have fun. Yeah, half the time I wish I could do the traps, and the other half the time I'm really glad that I can't, because then people don't try to make you.
Larger space. The underground structure is much bigger than the surface entrance would
Alright,
suggest.
do we need to lower the bridge, or can we just jump?
Can you hear me?
I have a hard time hearing the in-game chat. It's real quiet. It's not just, it's not you, it's everybody.
Wow.
Yeah, you can ask build questions if you like. Okay, then we'll start working on the bridge then.
The sound of the bridge drop
Yeah, no, I'm always down to answer build questions. Is it worth splashing 2 monk and a pally build? Depends on what you're doing. Do you need the feats and or the evasion? Because you got to keep in mind that you to have evasion, you have to have light or smaller armor.
Pull that lever.
So like one of the big advantages of a paladin is they get to wear the heavy armor. So a ghost behind you.
Kept hitting the wrong key.
Fine, just stay where I can throw heals on you and you'll be okay.
The holy symbols of the sovereign host adorn the walls around you. This place was once hallowed.
Just wondering because you haven't played. Hang on. You haven't played in a while. You notice it changed the percentage hit bump in the trees. You need to wear heavy armor. Just curious of word. Yeah, I don't mind if you stay quick. It's just a matter of can you said I only have a couple of healing potion things, so Panacea, Clicky, and 1 healing pot. So just stay alive. But the other thing to keep in mind, right, is that you can always take it if you want the 2 evasion, right? But you don't need it all the time. And you can always take your armor off. Like, you can always switch, you can always quick swap into an outfit. So like, if there's a situation where you don't need the hit points, but you want evasion, you can make that happen. Traps over here. I think I can search out most of the boxes though. But like, keep in mind you're going to pick up 2 feats plus evasion for the 2 levels of monk. And the biggest disadvantage is that you'll have to deal with the fact that it's going to say uncentered most of the time on your screen. Like, that's not that big of a deal. We don't need to go in there unless you need the shrine. Never mind. Alright, I was going to suggest going into the shrine now. Get into the shrine door. This guy's driving me crazy. I feel like I'm spending an awful lot of energy trying to make sure he stays alive. Okay, we're good now. Alright, whew. There you go, and I pre-searched up the box. Yeah, well, I built this thing to kind of cover some bases that otherwise I don't think always get covered. Didn't even get the animation on that. That was annoying. Whoosh. I kind of like this build. I don't know if it's good. It's probably not, but I do like it. I guess it depends on your evaluation of good, right? So, right now, normally 9 times out of 10, my evaluation for good involves the ability to do the quest by myself, like high survivability, high completion. Ooh, a 13 down. Are you ready, Blast?
Yep.
Okay, I just realized that right about where you're at. Nice. Alright, can we all do the bone trick, or no? It's fine, we can all go back if you want. Don't think it's necessary, but we can all go back. Yeah, I played with that Volcanus. He was higher level than that. I think he perished. Yeah, I don't think there's any respawns back here. Missed a treasure bag though. Alright, so the bone trick is, I'll explain it as we get a little bit closer, but basically those rooms get locked in when you step on bones. So if you avoid the bones, you don't get locked in the room, and you can actually walk through the quest theoretically all the way to the end without getting trapped into a room. Like one of the best ones to explain is right here. Alright, so you see these bones right here on the floor? Any three-dimensional bone that comes off the ground. So like, if we walk in here, also I'm going to turn my bird off. Alright, so you'll still get the Wraith spawn, but you won't get the locked into the room. You're level 2 in the hardcore, congrats. So like if you walk to where I'm at here, these bones are not, they don't count. Just the three-dimensional bones. And they're a little bit bigger than they look. So see how I jumped over that pile? But then you touched one right here and they've got the guys. Which is why like we can walk over here to this shrine without activating the doors. But you need to make your hireling stay still.
I put him on passive already.
Okay. See, this guy's not listening. He doesn't care. So. The warlock's just, I'll just blast my way through. We're just gonna blast our way through. I'm just gonna bring my guy with me. Score. 3 heroes in pot. Thought maybe we would let me try one.
Hello. I can't get in the first one, but I can help with all the others.
Hello. We're almost done with the first.
Perfect. Just yell when you are. I'm just did Zorian Cypher, and I got 3 items out of there, so I gotta switch up my stuff here.
Hello, are you guys already in?
Yeah, we're almost done. We can wait
Okay.
for it to the last room for you.
Are you going all the way through Necromancer's Den?
Plan to, yeah.
Perfect. That's the
That's
one I
the one
need,
you're
so I'll
in.
hop in. I'm in the graveyard queue right there.
Yeah, I played both. I played with both this Dopey and Starbright over the last week. Oh, scratchy, scratchy. Well, since that's not a big deal, we can bring our bird back out. The bird is literally just
Oh,
because...
go ahead and finish it. That's the one I can't do.
Okay.
You notice a note on the floor near a mangled body.
Thank you for waiting.
Oh, the Lear's investment. I don't know what that has been upgraded to. Charisma 4, potency. I should have looked.
Ready?
Get and go. Yep.
A chill passes through you as skeletons rise behind the bars to the sides of the room. They don't look entirely
Yeah, that was nice
sorry.
having D-Door.
I'll be right back.
Alright, I think I'm gonna bow really fast while everybody is getting stuff. We'll be right back. Alright, you guys should be back. I'm back. Welcome back. Hey, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and grab House P buffs really quick. Better safe than sorry. Yay! My guild has increased to 28. I helped. Not a lot, but I did help.
What's the next part called? So I can update the party log.
I honestly don't remember. At it. 1,000 points away from our second Reaper point, which might be a while. Again, I'm not I'm not like putting up LFMs for it. I'm just, if I see an LFM that looks like they can handle the Reaper 1 stuff, then I'll jump in with them. Missing party. I shall wield your holy weapon. Well, it just. I can't believe I just tripped and fell, and it can't pick it up again. It's gone forever. Cold too. Wearing my Iron Man jersey plus my beanie, and I'm still cold. This is my last, or that was my last level 5, right? Let's do it quick. Yeah, no 5s. Sweet, so we're ready for 6s. Go through all the 6s with this group, and then probably take a break. Maybe tonight we can hit Dead Girl and Red Willows and Sleepless Nights and like just start running through. Like to do Devil Assault on hard. Should be pretty easy to find a Devil Assault group.
You hear the not familiar sound of bone clattering against stone up ahead.
Yeah, there'll be a second. If we want to do this first room, it's probably not a big deal. Ouch. Ouch, where are they at where living pools are wrecking them? Whoa.
Oh, they went into the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Is that the Elemental Evil group?
Yeah, I was just with them, and they were gonna go do that.
Yeah, I had
yeah, you have to.
Last go around, I had a guy who died in Temple of Elemental Evil.
You notice a rusty lever behind the grate.
2 guys,
facade of the hallway.
actually, I think. I don't know it very well, so I'll probably skip it this life unless get a confident guide.
You have to have D-door to do that part. Someone sets up the D-door, Everyone runs away. One person grabs it and then opens the door.
See if people decide they want to do everything. It looks like they wisely do not. Yeah, like I said, I've been running a lot with Dopey and Starlight. They're pretty solid players here. Should go get that collectible, but I don't want to spawn that guy if I can help it. Theoretically, we can hit things with our club, like we know how to. We've swung a club before. Knock them down, way down. We had some savers. Well, you know, we like what people say. Excuse me. Ugh. Like the stream title says, I'm beat. To work here. I like this warlock though. Little cray cray, a little suicidal, but that's alright. I like that he or she has decided, I guess I can look, see what the little robot gender is, but I like that they have decided to go Zerg van. Zerg it up. Don't like how they went to fight in that room. So disappointing that all this experience is for naught. Does anyone need these switchblade boots? They are Seeker 5 on a pair of boots. Okay. In that case, is there a problem if I go take level 10? That's fine. I won't be very long. You guys can get started. I'll be right there. House D's a little bit of a ride, but it's got to be closer to the marketplace, right? I'm now the party leader.
Are you guys still doing the whole chain or no?
I mean,
I'm interested in doing the whole chain.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Also, we get started pretty quick. So I just need a quick second to finish leveling here, and then I'll be right there. Yeah, I think we take the Greater Liquid Courage this level. We also get another level 1. So we can take Stiffen Spell. Stiffen Spell and not 100%. I want to start taking these, but I think we just take Go Fast and Int for now. Extra movement speed in dungeons are choice. Alright, so let's stiffen and big courage. Yeah. That involves the least amount of changes to our UI, as well as hopefully making our emergency escape safe. Oh, should I put an elf him up? Ugh. I'm here. I'll put an elf him up while people get started.
Needs to be reset.
Oh, okay. Reset it real quick then.
Don't know why it does that sometimes.
What, do we need to come back out or what?
Yeah, he said that it needed to reset for some reason.
When I went in, it put me in at the back door.
At the back door? That's weird.
Someone's on a different chapter, probably.
Oh, I'm on the next one, that's why. Is this the right spot?
Should be in free delivery, yeah. Alright, here's some temp hit points and blurs, and I'll put an elephant up and I'll join you guys in just a second. Druids have been doing really well. If I'm being honest.
You guys care if I bring a hireling?
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Please do.
I can't haste anybody though. Oh, I lied. Actually, I can't haste. Here you go. The druids have been doing really well because of the ghost touch stuff, I guess. Beef's doing a... What the hell's the name of this quest? Free Delir, right? Level 7. There we go. But,
oh look, he is raised dead. How useful.
Well, you never know when another hireling's gonna die and needs a raise.
Yeah, it's true.
But, do I care enough about this? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I missed. Missed it long time. Forget it. I'm done. I don't care. I'm over it. But, the ginger spice build. Keep in mind that Ginger's build is designed, in my opinion, for Ginger. And his playstyle. If you've had some experience with it, then obviously you're in good shape, but if you just go, I know he's had a bunch of experience and that's how to go, I don't know if that's how I would start.
A bright flame flares upwards as the first soul lock is opened.
Said, he's much more of like a controller type player. Which is great for the person who is like watching the battlefield and being tactical about things. But it's not always great for the everybody else. And by everybody else, I mean the people trying to play the build.
Soul locks are now.
Yeah, that's... I mean, feel free to give his build a try. I just would not invest... Like, if this is your first character and you have, like, the 50% XP tomes and stuff like that, I would put them in the bank until you feel like, yeah, you've got the hang of it. Is all. Or, like, whatever other crazy bonuses you have that are one-shot things. You feel me? See, like, I would almost say this build is in a similar vein. Like, I certainly feel like I spend more time watching the battlefield than necessarily, like... than necessarily, like,
I really need to get Ghost or something.
Ooh, a critical hit.
Alright, you ready?
The third soul lock is open. 2 more locks, and Delira will be released.
I was able to get back out, but he couldn't. That doesn't seem right. Okay, let's go back down. Moriarty Jr. Aww. So, the bonuses I'm talking about are, like, from the, like, the expansion pack for, like, the pre-order buy on, Menace of the Underdark, stuff like that. Those are the bonuses I'm talking about. Where there's a perk for being the first character that, like, turned them on and started using them.
You hear the whispers of a faint female voice as the fourth seal is opened.
Too far away for potions. I heard something else fall. Hey, has anyone pulled the dragon shards that you turn in for like XP potions or the SP clickering item, stuff like that? Has anyone pulled one on the hardcore server? I don't think I've pulled a single one yet.
Is there a trap box for those things?
I don't think so. You've pulled some? Okay. Thought maybe they had removed them.
I never do it, or on regular.
Yeah, like I said I don't think there's a trap box for this one. Right here. Alright, you guys want me to do this and then you guys can stay up here? I'll I can get back up, I think.
I can see if my hireling can do it.
Oh, that's fine. I can get back up.
The room's temperature fall rapidly as the last soul locked.
Oh, maybe not. Thought I could.
Has been released.
There you go. Perfect.
Just quick and painless stuff, so I like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen any drop yet, so I was just curious if they... I haven't seen the new one of these yet.
Ooh, trap Swiss too, though. Trap's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Do you want it? You can have it.
Oh yeah, please. Thank you. Yeah, I realize that that stuff drops in the quest now and not on, like, same with Catacombs, not on the end reward. Sucks. So
Yeah.
the only thing you get for end reward is the voice.
Yeah, the options are important now.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting a voice.
Okay. So out and talk and in and talk and in and talk and back to in again.
Well, it's close. A little less back and forth, but otherwise you nailed it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and redo a couple of the resistances. Again, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I swear this House Fjarlin guy is just like, he has never been so rich in years. But I'm fairly certain they took it out just to make us use that guy. And get the... Have that extra gold sink. Plat sink.
Lana.
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 Lana!
Danger zone.
Danger zone. Do my best, my friend. Thanks for the raid, as always. I appreciate it. I will not be here too much longer. We're going to do a Thrall the Necromancer, and then I'm probably going to get something to eat myself. Some breakfast. Chug a Greater Heroism Potion. Bluff away. Highway to the danger zone. That's right, danger zone. Alrighty. Should be in good shape. Hopefully we'll get if we get one more taker, we'll be in really, really, really good shape. If not, it's fine. We'll deal with it. Alright, we ready to go? We're ready to rock! I don't know, now it's stuck in my head. You guys are welcome. It's 2 more things forward. One more thing.
I always never trusted it.
Yeah, it's by the spider webs. You should be able to search it by there.
Too far.
I think it was your hireling. I don't think it was you.
No, I took 99.
Well, I mean, I think he was the one that set it off. He, like, walked around you.
Okay, we're good here.
Alright, how do we feel about bonuses? Do we care? Can we just do the quest?
No, not at all. Just get it done.
Okay. I concur.
I get so mad that they made this this quest chain so out of whack as far as levels.
Well, keep in mind this is also like a zillion years ago where they did that for all the quests. And while yes, they just took a crack at fixing it, they're not gonna go through and redo that stuff.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. So just remember that it's like super old, and all the old quests are like that.
Oh, I know. I know that, but they redid a pass on it, and I wish they would have fixed it on the pass when they made it epic. That's all.
Yeah, I don't think they would do something like that. All right, quick reminder of the trap up ahead. I don't have the fingers to like warn people, so I'm ready to go around the pillar. There's no trap box here. And then we have the cold trap up ahead.
These traps are dangerous. Be careful.
Yep.
This one keeps somebody targeted so I can throw a heal that way. Alright, here comes incoming.
This is the one I don't like.
If you have your poison pot, that will help.
Do you have jump?
I don't think I have jump.
There's a little one.
Thank you.
Hey, we're in. Feel free to come in. Just be careful with the acid trap at the pillar that you can't disable.
Oh, champ. Wonderful.
Will it be another death via instant? I mean, possibly. We'll see if people listen. All I can do is warn people. Again, if I had the Big B's,
Yeah,
the
this
Big
life
B's
I
hands,
remember my improved uncanny dodge there.
If I had if I had the abilities, I'd throw a finger there, but I don't have the abilities right now.
First hardcore season, I didn't, and it was a long road back.
Guy hit me. Not nice. Alright, you guys ready for the button? Full there. Okay, I'm getting the door now. Be ready for the skeletons to pop out of the ground.
I can have my hireling go get the lever in here too.
I'll go get it so we can avoid the water and spawn a couple of West guys. And then I'll just use my skeleton to block the door. Just give me a second.
I got stuff behind you. We're all cleared up behind.
Only works though when everyone listens. Okay, let's get moving then. Although, guy lived. Keep that in mind. Did not die in the acid trap. Okay. Buttons pushed. Clear the spawns. I don't have temporary hit points. That's not right.
Do you want me to have my hireling do this lever?
He did it already. He just didn't show me on the thing.
No, I mean in the room with the chest.
That's fine. We don't have to worry about that.
Get out of here. I'm gonna deal with it.
Again, just try to avoid the pools of water. Or run right into the pools of water and spawn extra bad guys. That's also a thing that we can do.
Let me see if I can send my guy up there. And we don't need to do it. Maybe just get out. Or kill everything.
There's like zero cohesive planning right now in this party. That's funny. Is the door open? It is. I'm gonna go shrine real quick while you guys are locked in there.
I need a shrine also. Once this door opens.
Hey, Trilogy. It's entertainment. Nobody listens. Well, that's hilarious. Oh. Demetrius, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling. I think that's how you say that. Demetrius, maybe? hopefully I'm going to be doing some work on the bus this week. And I figured out what was wrong with my wireless webcam. This runs on 2.5 gigahertz, and when we upgraded our internet to fiber, that the fiber modem is just 5 gigahertz, so I have to run my old router back off of it. How do I like The Alchemist? I actually like it quite a bit. It's not for everyone by a long stretch. It's got a lot of like situational stuff going on with it. It's got a lot of buffs. Personally, I feel like the best way to play it is probably a knife fighter, vile chemist. Like, these two things go together like peanut butter and jelly, in my opinion. And you treat it like you would any other like melee Eldritch Knight caster. Like, if you ever put Eldritch Knight with knife fighter, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Hit everybody with the temporary hit points. Yeah. Well, let me heal my NPC a little, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, apparently he doesn't want to heal. Not bad. Linen wraps. Give strength 5. Oh. -1 dexterity though. It's okay though. Still take it. What was the other thing I got? Death block and natural armor 5. That's pretty sweet. For a little bit later. I understand why my skeleton's not healing. Oh, that's because that's not my skeleton. That would be why. That would explain why I was throwing potions up at the ceiling for a while, too. All inventory slots are full. Alright, we can sell this, pick up that. I don't think I care that much about the rest of it. Been there, done that? Yeah.
You guys want to do tide turns and storm the beaches and stuff?
I would love to, except it looks like I'm going to have to take off here. It's the end of the stream time.
I need black rock.
Okay.
So I'll see you guys again in the future, I assume. Stay alive. You guys have a great day.
Thank you.
Good luck on your...
I said good luck on something. Alright, let's go get a voice of the master. I think the voice of the master is going to be the sweetness here. We don't need this anymore. Or we can get an epic voice of the master. No, we're just going to get a regular voice of the master. And we're probably going to basically wear it all the time. +1 good luck. The heroic inspiration's not as necessary, but until we get out to the desert and do some desert farming, this is going to be the thing. You want to go out and farm up dust carts, in my opinion. Dust carts are one of the better, like, easy to farm items for the hardcore server. It's just out in the explore zone. I'm trying to think what else is, like, out there in the desert. Like, there's a bunch of stuff in the desert that's actually really good. Alright, that's actually really important for our build, too. Oh, look at all those letters. But this is important for us because of the heal and diplomacy checks. So that's actually very strong. And then, before we log off, I think we're going to go check over here. Sell some junk and do some things. So meanwhile, is there anybody else streaming Dungeons and Dragons today? Me and some Spanish speakers. Oh, Nim is streaming. We'll raid Nim in a minute. Nim is entertaining. Alright, repair, sell like crazy, and then I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna nap so hard. I still like carrying these potions that we picked up on the ground just for like emergency. So we'll probably keep them. These will let go. Probably not going to use this one to bull strength anymore. That we're never going to use. This we're never going to use. I feel like I always keep all the Vorpal things, and then I just try to sell them for relatively cheap. Disable 10, open lock 11. These things we'll keep for now. Alright, while we're here, since we're here. Yeah, see, we need to pick up a couple of, looks like mostly level 2 vials. Let's get another 200. I don't go super deep on those. Just try to keep a little bit on hand. Alright. Yeah, I should later today roll up another alt just to like be the, I'll show the net. That's right, I'll show it real good. Sorry, I started picturing me like elbowing, like jumping in the bed, like the mattress, like, come on, get some sleep. But that's what happens when I'm tired. Tired and I can't think. All right. I need to roll up another alt to like be my seller person. Sell all these Vorpal things. I feel like I have to keep this in the off chance that I need mana in emergency. We have a 20 electricity resistance, which we do not have linked. Both of those things seem good. This seemed good, but I'm unlikely to use it on that alt. And all the Vorpal things. Alright, oh, what's this? Oh, that Delira's vestments. Yeah, I should have put that up for roll. Or let somebody else have it. This was a mistake. Charisma 4 is not necessary for me right now, except for UMD. Yeah. But I just need to go sell them. Like, look at all these Vorpal weapons. With the exception of, like, this one, the Sickly of Deadly. Or, sorry, this Vorpal of Deadly. I don't know. Maybe this dagger. There's not a lot of hand wraps. I could roll a monk some point. On the hardcore server here, maybe this quarterstaff, but like all these long bows, short bows, whatever, long swords, Vorpal. Like I just don't play those kind of characters, so probably should let it go. Alright, so my friends, I think we're going to share over to Nimvin here. Or raid over to Nimvin. I'm gonna get a nap, maybe something to eat, maybe both. We'll just have to see. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. I'll be back later this evening. I've got Monday Night Magic tonight, so I've gotta take care of that. But otherwise, should be in good shape. What level is Nimvin? He's level 6. What a little baby. Alright, like, subscribe, follow. Don't forget, if you have the means and the desire to help us out on patreon.com/Samius, it's much appreciated. And of course, the best way to support the stream is by being here. So thanks very much for doing that. And we'll see you guys real soon. Toodles.